Hey YouTube, it's Dan Wise again. Got another short video for you. Got another email from a viewer that watched one of the videos of me either going to federal prison or getting out of federal prison. Her name is Emily, and she's basically, her story is she's got sentenced, pled guilty. She got sentenced to 24 months. Um, she owned a gun shop, which from sounds like it in here was a pretty legit gun shop. She was also going to school full time. So in order to be able to do both, she had her boyfriend and his friends. She trained them how to manage and run the gun shop. And she would come in every day after work or after school, and she would sign off on the paperwork. Well, apparently, a lot of guns that were purchased with false IDs, false identification, and a lot of those guns made it, I guess, out of the country. ATF came in, did an investigation, saw that her signature was on a lot of these guns, charged her with falsifying documentation and whatnot. And basically they didn't prove that she was falsifying documents, just proved that she was dealing with falsifying documents, which put her right into, I'm assuming it was some sort of a conspiracy. Doesn't sound like her boyfriend or any of them got in trouble, probably because their signatures weren't on anything. When the feds came in and did the investigation on her, she said she was forthcoming and upfront with what was going on, and went on for, looks like, a couple of years, and she took a plea. She's 34 years old. She has two girls, never been in trouble. Sounds like she comes from a good family. Her parents have good jobs. Her brothers are, soldiers in the Marines and whatnot. So it sounds like you got caught up. That sucks. At least it's only 24 months. I know that sounds like a lot right now, and it is a lot. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to minimize your situation, but the point is when you go feds, usually you go a lot bigger than that. So the fact that you only got 24 months, it's not the end of the world. 24 months, you're going to do 85% of that in the feds. There's no like parole or anything like that in the feds. So you're going to do 85% of that. So you're going to get about 3.5 months off of that sentence right off the gate. So that brings you down to about 20 months. In a camp, oh, your other question. I know on the BOP page it says you're going to Coleman Medium. There is no women's medium in Coleman. The only facility they have in Coleman is the camp, and that's the same thing for my girlfriend, Shelly. Hers also said on the BOP, it said Coleman Medium, but she was also at the camp. So you're 100% going to the camp. That's the only female facility they have at Coleman is the camp. She's going to email you probably. I forwarded her your email. She's not one to really make videos, but she will probably email you to give you some insight as to what went on in there. So you're going to serve 20.4 months is going to be your actual sentence. From what Shelly was telling me, from what a lot of other people said at the camp, for some reason they don't give a lot of halfway house time there. I'm not sure why. The most Shelly really saw anybody getting there was 3 to 4 months halfway house time. So, just kind of expect the worst, hope for the best type of situation. Let's say you only get 3 months halfway house time. That's going to put you at 1.5 years that you're actually going to serve at the camp. And if you've got a good record and you've got short time and you've got a clean driver's record and all that stuff, your time's going to fly by. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're going to miss your family, you're going to want to see your kids, you're not going to be able to wait to get out, but you'll probably make a lot of good friends in there. There's a lot of people that are more similar to your situation than you think. Not everybody in there is going to be a horrible criminal, but you're in a really, really easy place. Shelly made a lot of good friends, and she's never been in trouble either. Never. She's never, I mean, other than a speeding ticket here or there, she's never had any run-ins with the law, never been in handcuffs. So she said it was a breeze. You're working on and off the compound. They've got town drivers where you might be driving people to the airport, people to the doctor's office, if that's a job that you get there. But as long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and it sounds like you're not really one to break a lot of rules and fight the system too much, you should get in and out of there as quick as you can. I don't really think there's going to be any programs for you that can knock off any time unless you're something new. Doesn't sound like you're going to be qualified for the Rdap program, which is the residential drug treatment program. I don't even think the Coleman camp has it anyway. But you wouldn't have enough time probably for it because that program is 9 months. So from the time you finish that program, you would need to have enough time for halfway house and all that. So you'd be cutting it real close. But a year and a half, it's going to come and it's going to go. It's going to fly by. What else? Stuff that you want to bring with you. I see here you're asking, bring all your ID with you, your driver's license, social security card, birth certificate. If you don't have it, go out and get it. Make sure you have a copy of it because it's going to be a lot easier when you transition from there to the halfway house. I'm not sure what area you're in. I'm assuming you're in Florida more than likely if you're going to Coleman. But make sure you bring that stuff with you because you're going to want it. But don't stress out too bad. You know, visitations are pretty decent. You're allowed to have a few visits a week, and the visits basically go all day. You know, they're like 5-6 hour long visitations. I think they also started a new program in there where you can, it's like video chatting. So if you have family that's in like another state that can't come see you, it's like a Skype system. It's not Skype, but it's something like Skype. They were just starting it when I left, and it hadn't actually taken off yet. But from what I understand, it's like a couple dollars for an hour or a couple hours to go on video chat and you'll talk to your friends and family. You have email in there. It's through True Links or Core Links. On your family, when they log in, they're going to see Core Links. For you, it's going to be True Links, but it's an email system. You can email them all day as much as you want. The camp's pretty wide open, man. From what Shelly was telling me, people are having a lot of fun in there. It's not cells. It's like if you've ever seen Orange is the New Black, it kind of looks like that. You've got like your concrete cubes. They look more like in an office setting, like what do you call it, cubicles. So you've got 2-man, 3-man cells. I'm not sure how exactly it is over there, but I know it's real because I was in Coleman Low, which is on the same compound as you. I actually used to see my girlfriend. She was on the lawn crew. She was cutting grass. That's what you guys do a lot of there. You cut a lot of grass, weed eating. You know, the camps in general, not just camps at Coleman camp, but camps in general, they do a lot more work than a lot of the other places because of your risk is minimal to the outside, so you can get off the compound and do different jobs. But I used to see Shelly when she'd cut the grass. She'd come around the perimeter of Coleman Low, and I mean, she was within 15-20 feet of me. My first month there, I saw her, and it was pretty neat because, you know, I missed her. But just trying to make the best of the situation right now, anticipating it and getting ready to go. This is as hard as it's going to be. It's only going to get easier from here. And I'm surprised there's not more information on the internet with general information about what to expect and how to handle it and stuff. But you're going to is about as easy as a place as it can be. You'll probably never see a fight. You'll see a lot of bitching and moaning and complaining, but you're going to see that everywhere. It's just going to be intensified there. But you're going to have some great stories. I recommend writing letters. You know, because emails and stuff, they're great, but usually they get filed away. Letters, you'll have them years later to look at. While I was in there, I wrote a letter every single day for the entire time I was there. I started writing them about 3 weeks in. I wrote a letter every single day to Shelly and sent them home. I'd send my letters home every Sunday. That way I'd save money on stamps. So I'd mail out 7 letters every week. And it's good for you and for whoever you're sending it to, your boyfriend, your parents, you know, family. It kind of does a daily log of where your mind is and where you're transitioning through. But there's plenty of stuff to do there to stay busy. So if you have any questions, Emily, specific questions about the camp, shoot me a message and I'll forward it to Shelly. Shelly will probably email you before I can get that message to send to her, so you'll be able to deal directly with her on some questions. But good luck to you, and good luck to your family. And if you have any other questions, feel free to shoot me a call. This is Dan. Talk to you later. Bye.